So, you know, Avalon has been here for over 40 odd years. I want to say between 43 and 44 years, maybe stretching a little bit. But this is where the beginning initially, the shelter initially started, in this building. So inside this building, what we have is the director's office upstairs. My office is up there, of course, and then Tamara's office is on the other side. She's a housing coordinator. This is our small conference room. Inside here is where we have our little short staff meetings. We used to have partners to come in this conference room right here, community partners, and give classes and everything like that. But since then, we have our new conference room. Here's our new conference room. We're still working on it. We're still working on window treatment, trying to make sure that we put the right window treatment up before we install our film that drops, our screen that drops down right here. So this is our new conference room where we'll be able to have our community partners come in and give classes. Our residents can also come up here for classes as well if need be, or they can meet with their other community partners such as social services inside this room as well. Okay, so of course you can see here is our play area for our children. For the parents, you know, watch your children while they're outside playing. It's real nice, especially in the spring and summertime. They come out here in the winter time. I know. Inside our Life Skills building, this is where the case managers meet with their clients. Their offices are back here, and they meet with their clients in the case manager's office. Here, the residents can come in, and they'll have any type of life skill class that we present to them, such as domestic violence, stalking, sexual assault. This is where the classes are right here. Inside here, this is our intake room. So when all of our residents come in for intake, we ask them to make sure they go to the bathroom and derobe. They're given one of these bags. These bags right here, we partner with William and Mary. Each bag is significant to a certain size, and inside each bag, everything is new. T-shirt, you get a pair of pants, bunny, a teddy bear, and some toiletries as well. So, and the reason we ask them to do that is because we try to keep the number of insects or bed bugs, because a lot of these women are coming from their cars into shelters. So we do that to keep, you know, them from bringing anything in, or it's also a way, you know, they might feel like, hey, I'm starting over a new life. Let me go ahead and just refresh myself all the way. So we ask them to do that for them and their children. And we provide, you know, those items here. These items are all donated to us from different community partners, different agencies, different people, you know, people in the community. We ask that they bring in gently used items. Over here is our intake room. Once they do take off everything, anything that can't be laundered has to go into this hot box. And what this box does is turned up at a certain temperature, and it everything is exterminated. Any type of bugs are killed. So what will primarily go in here are shoes, bags, backpacks, purses. So we do it in a way where it's not demeaning to them, you know. And while they're doing that, you know, there might be some older children. They can relax here. You know, the mom can kind of settle down here, have some juice and snacks for them as well. And over here is our children's area. So while the mom is doing, you know, while the mom is probably talking with the case manager, while the mom is talking to the case manager, the children can be over there playing. For example, there was a case meeting held this morning because we are practicing social distancing, and we don't want to meet with them in their units. So the kids were in here playing while the case manager was out, doing her case management with the client. So as you can see, we also have a plethora, a lot of supplies. So there's not a lot of need for that. And this is our laundry room for the intake purposes, where we'll ask them to come in. They don't have to provide anything, laundry and everything like that. We provide it for them. Okay. In the summertime, this is like one of the most beautiful places in Williamsburg, I'll say. I won't say on earth, that would be stretching a little bit too far. So this is our garden, and a lot of women, they come out here, they sit in the garden, they're allowed to plant whatever seeds that we get or we have. And that's really comforting. We're still there. So here's our main shelter, and we can house up to 12 single women in here. This is our advocate office, so when someone is back here, we have an advocate that's back here that can assist them with any needs that they may have, such as toiletries. They might run out of something, and the advocate will sit in there and just kind of monitor things, especially when we have a high number of residents. So inside the rooms, there's 4 beds each in each of these rooms. We used to house up to 29 people in here, but we came to realize that that wasn't the best practice, and we house children in here as well. So housing single women with children, women that didn't have children, that became very chaotic, as you can think about. If you don't have children but you're running around chasing someone else's children, that could be a problem. So this is set up like this. It shares a bathroom, and then on this side is a quiet room. This is our quiet room where the women can come and look for jobs, search for jobs, search the housing market. If they want to come in here and read a book, this is a quiet place that we created for them. That's nice. So while we're sheltered, we don't ask the women to buy any staple foods, such as we partner with USDA, and they provide the staples such as bread, butter, eggs, milk, cheese. We provide all of that. And through here, these are donor donations. Everything has to be marked and labeled, dated, with house on it. Anything that has house on it is free to anyone in the program. Their items, we ask them to mark them and place them in their cubbies, so that there's no confusion, whose items are whose. We haven't had any problems with that in a long time, but you could probably imagine the chaos, when someone else grabs someone else's Twinkies or whatever. This is the laundry room for the women in shelter. And likewise, they don't have a time frame on when they should do laundry or chores or anything like that. Everyone is expected to pick up behind themselves. Sometimes the staff, like myself, will come back here and clean the oven, because we're not going to get into, well, who used the oven last? No, this is our property. This is what we do. We love what we do, and we want to keep it clean. So we have the refrigerator in the back. That's for all the residents. All the refrigerators for the residents, but these are freezers that we have. This one is a deep freezer on this side. So, like I said, all the food that's in here, this is house food. So, all the residents are, they can come in there and get that food. Again, here another food pantry. And like I said, it's only 12 women can be housed in here. Okay. Okay, so here is, we have, like I said, we have 6 apartments on campus. Each apartment has 2. This is a common area for both apartments. And we try to set it up to where if we had 2 families in here, you know, each one can sit on one side. But oftentimes what they do is they just come together as one big happy family, both units, so that's always good too. So this is what our apartments look like. Each apartment has, you know, it's just sort of like a home. It makes, you know, it makes them feel really good when they come into a place and it's not an echo. You know, it's actually a livable arrangement. So we had a mom with 2 children. We could put, or 3. We could put a mom in here. We have the capacity to make bunk beds if we had to. So that would be the mom. And on the other side, and there's the Jack and Jill bathroom. And then likewise, they have food, a stock pantry as well. That's, you know, the food is labeled, donated food. And then when they come in, we give them food to go in the refrigerator because of course you don't want that food to go bad. Right. And then here, each of our apartments, we have 3 different apartments, which means there's 6. They share a common laundry facility.